Hello, it's Kieran here from Piano Generation. In this video, we are going to be talking about the importance of having a piano at home if you're looking at starting piano lessons or perhaps you have already started lessons. And when I talk about piano in this video, I'm using it as a collective term and it will include digital products as well, like digital pianos and keyboards. We are going to be talking about some budget-friendly options that can help you get started, and I'm also going to do a couple of demos to show you how to browse for pianos online and what to look out for. Having a piano at home when you start lesson is so important. I usually recommend all my students to start looking into getting a piano before they even attend their first lesson. Definitely have one before your second lesson, and if you have not gotten one after your second lesson, I would reconsider going into your third lesson, because your third lesson, if you do not have a piano at home, most likely you'll just be covering the same thing as lesson 1 and lesson 2, and there really isn't any point attending it. That is how important I think having a piano at home is when you start learning. Having a piano at home means that you can play around with it in your own time, experiment with it, practice, have fun, make progress, and subsequently stay motivated over the long run. But alright, let's be real. Pianos are very expensive, and if you are like me, sometimes you just don't want to spend too much money on something that might just be a phase. So in this video, I am going to be focusing on 3 budget-friendly options that can help you get started. The first being buying a brand new digital piano. Second, buying a second-hand digital piano. And the last option, renting a digital piano. So let's dive into it. Option number 1, buying a brand new digital piano. Digital pianos these days are so good. The technology on these instruments have come such a long way these past years. I myself use a digital piano at home to play, practice, and even to teach on. Now, my piano over here is a bit on the higher end and did cost me a few $1,000s. If you're a beginner, I would recommend starting at something lower end that will cost you under $1,000, and over time, as you get more proficient at playing, you can always sell and upgrade your digital piano, or maybe even go to an acoustic piano. One of the best things about buying a brand new digital piano is that it comes with a warranty, so it does give you that peace of mind. Most warranty is just 1 year long, however, pianos these days usually last for many years, so I really think that it's worth the investment. I would recommend visiting one of your local retailers to look at the piano and test it out yourself in person. Tell your retailer your budget and what you're looking for. For example, you could tell them, I'm looking for a digital piano suitable for learning the piano. My budget is less than $1,000, or whatever your budget is. Some brands your retailer may recommend might be Yamaha or Kawai. There are many other good brands out there, but if you feel really overwhelmed by all the brands available, Yamaha and Kawai are very safe options to stick with. Now I'll give you a quick demo on how you can browse for digital pianos online and what to look out for. So I'm just here in Google and I would type digital piano. And if you're looking for something local, you can include your area. I'm located in Adelaide, so I will search digital pianos Adelaide. I scroll down here to my maps and I can see the retailers that sell digital piano. Now, we are not affiliated with any of these retailers here, so let's just pick one of the top ones to go with. I'm actually quite familiar with PianoMax because it's close to where I'm located, so let's go in here and have a look. I'll go into products and click digital piano. Oh, actually I'm here already. So straight up you can see that there is one that is under $1,000 here for $679. That is pretty good. So I'm going to click into that and have a look at the specifications of this piano, and I'll show you what to look out for. So one of the first things you want to look out for is that the piano is a full-size piano that has 88 keys. And that is all the white keys and black keys added up together. There needs to be 88 of them. They will usually mention it over here in their description. Let's just have a look. Now I can't really see much descriptions on here. I can see that there's a link to Kawaii's website down here, so I am going to copy and paste that into my browser to find more information about this specific keyboard. So scrolling down here, now this is one of the brands that I mentioned previously about Kawai. This is a very popular brand. I'm just looking out to see whether it has 88 keys. From the photos, it does look like that's the case, but I want to read that in their specification just to be sure. Over here, I can see that they have a keyboard layout. Now, if you actually count the number of keys, the black and white one over here, you will actually find that there is 88 keys. And there you go. Under specifications, it says 88 keys. So that is the first thing you want to look out for. Now, the second thing to look out for is that the keys are weighted. And what that will mean is that the piano will feel like a real acoustic piano. And I can see that the keys are weighted. It says it under the specification here. It says great weighted hammer, and that is what we want. So back to the retailer's website, I would definitely inquire about these specific models. Again, I will go into the physical shop itself and test the piano out for myself and maybe try other pianos that are around the similar budget. Now, if buying a brand new piano is beyond your budget, second-hand digital pianos is also not a bad option as well. I would aim for a budget around $300 to $500. If your budget is over $500, definitely consider going for a brand new piano because you do get that warranty and the peace of mind. And if you are going for something under $300, just be a little bit careful. Make sure you check the piano is in good condition before you make the purchase. There are a lot of second-hand marketplace online these days. One of the most popular one in Australia here is Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree. I don't really have any specific recommendations, but I personally use Facebook Marketplace a lot just because I think it's so easy to use. There are a few things you should look out for when you're buying a second-hand piano. Again, first of all, try and get a piano that has 88 keys. So all the white keys and black keys added up together should be 88. You can count the keys yourself on the photo, or you can ask the seller. Check that the keys are weighted as well and that the piano has inbuilt speakers. Some pianos do not have inbuilt speakers. There are a different range of keyboards that has a very specific use. If learning the piano is all you want, try and avoid those keyboards. One other thing that I recommend students to do if buying secondhand is to go and check the piano out in person. Check that all the keys are working, and if the piano comes with pedals, check that the pedals are working as well. So let me quickly show you how you can check all these things. So when you're in front of the piano at the seller's place, just count the black and white keys to make sure that there are 88 of them. So if you count all the white keys and all the black keys, there should be 88 keys in total. To check that they're working, obviously make sure that the piano is turned on and go through each key one at a time. All the white keys and all the black keys, just go through them like this. All the way to the highest key, and then check all the black keys as well. And all the way up here. So make sure you test all these keys out. If they sound good and the keys are not stuck when you press down on them, then you're all good to go. If the keyboard comes with pedals as well, make sure you check that as well. Some digital piano will only come with one pedal, then that's really easy to test. If there are 3 pedals like mine over here, or sometimes 2 pedals, you want to check the pedal on the most right. So it's very easy to test this. Simply push the pedal down with one of your feet, then with one of your fingers, push down on one of the keys, lift off your finger, and listen to hear if the sound is sustained. You'll notice that with the pedal on, the piano will keep ringing. Without the pedal, the piano will not ring. So if the note is being sustained, then the pedal is working. And while you're at it, have a look around the piano as well to make sure that there are no physical damage to the piano. Okay, I'm going to show you quickly what browsing a secondhand piano may look like, and again, what to look out for. For this example, we are going to be going onto Facebook Marketplace. In the search bar over here, let's search digital piano. Make sure that your location is set as well. I'm located in Adelaide, South Australia, so I'll change to that. And I don't want to travel too far out. Maybe a 20-kilometer radius is good for me. Let's hit apply. There you go. So there are a lot of options over here. This one here is $800. Remember what I said, if your budget is over $500, consider getting a new one. So I'm going to avoid that. This one is under $200, so I need to be a bit careful with this. Let's click into this to check the condition. Looks pretty good. It's Kawai, which is a very reliable brand. Reading the description, there doesn't seem like there are any big issues with this. Just flipping through the images, there is a chip mark over here, but I don't think it will affect the sound quality. I can see that there are two pedals over here, so remember, if you're testing the pedal, you want to test just the right pedal. Don't worry too much about the left pedal, or if there's a middle pedal, again, don't worry too much about that. If you're a beginner, chances are you won't need those pedals anyway. I'm just conscious that this is quite a big piano. It's not like one of those keyboards with a portable stand. So you might need a ute or a trailer to pick this piano up. I'm sure it's possible to use a screwdriver to take it apart, but it would just be a bit troublesome. I am going to Google this particular model over here just to check its specification. So going down to here to the specifications, it says it has 88 weighted keys, which is really good. Now, I just wonder whether there are speakers on this. It says loudspeakers, so that's good as well. So very good sign. Over here, I think this is definitely something I would inquire about. Let's take a look at some other options. I want something a bit more portable. So just quickly scrolling through here, trying to find something under $500. There is one over here. It doesn't show the actual keyboard in the photo, but it does say digital piano in the description here. So let's click into it and check it out. Flipping through the photos, there you go. So this guy is selling a physical digital piano. It looks really portable. The stand is over here, and the keyboard looks very easy to carry around. So I think this is one of the options that I would look further into as well. Doesn't really give much details in here. It does come with a lot of the extras, the stand, the sustain pedal, headphones, cloth. So that sounds really good. All right, let's check out the specification of this piano. The Yamaha P45. Again, Yamaha is one of the reliable brands I mentioned previously. I noticed that I can actually get this for under $500 already, so I will probably go into a retailer and look further into getting something brand new. So scrolling down, I see that this piano has 88 keys and it has weighted action. So that tells me that the keys are weighted. Just going to check that there is a speaker. I'm going to use a search function here. Doesn't mention a speaker, but just judging by the photo, I think this one does have a speaker because it has this grill-like thing over here. So I think it should be okay. Alright, so This one here I would definitely inquire about, though when I was doing further research I did notice that I can buy it brand new for less than $500 and it will come with a warranty, so why not get it brand new instead? Okay, so let me show you something not to get. This one here, $140. Sounds like a good deal. So first of all, just on first glance, I can tell that there is less than 88 keys, so this is a small keyboard. Casio is a good brand for digital pianos as well, but they do some really low-end pianos that I would be careful about. Let's search up this model in Google. Alright, here it is. It says it has 61 keys, so definitely something that I wouldn't recommend. Might be okay for really young beginners starting out, but you would need to replace this one pretty soon. I'm just checking whether the keys are weighted. It doesn't look like it is, because it doesn't mention anything about it. Okay, so I just did a quick search for the word weight, and this is the only result. So this is actually not the weighting of the keys, this is the weight of the physical instrument itself. So I don't think the keys on here are weighted. It will feel really springy and it doesn't feel like a real piano. So I would definitely avoid this model. Usually if the keys are weighted, the manufacturer will try and sell it. They will put it in their specification. They might say something like graded hammer action or weighted keys. Sometimes you will see the term semi-weighted keys. Avoid those. They are not weighted keys. Okay, but what if you're still not ready to make a purchase? There is still one more option left, and that is renting a digital piano. Just be a bit conscious that the cost of the rents can add up over time, so make sure you do your calculations and keep it as a temporary solution. If you're a student here at Piano Generation, we do offer rental keyboards that meet all the specifications we talked about previously. So come and have a chat with us and we can help you out with that. If you are not a student here, there are many retailers that do offer rental keyboards. You can go online and find a local retailer who offers that. The process of finding a keyboard that is suitable for you is the same as what I've demonstrated before, but you just need to check the rental terms and conditions to make sure that those conditions suit you. Alright, that's a lot of info. So let's do a quick recap. In this video, we talk about 3 budget-friendly options on how you can get your first digital piano. Option 1 is buying brand new if your budget is $500 or above. Option 2 is to buy a second-hand digital piano if your budget is between $300 to $500. And if you're not ready to make a purchase at all, you have option 3, which is to rent a digital piano. If you need any specific advice and recommendations on what piano to get, the best people to talk to are your local retailers. They are the experts in the physical instruments. You can also ask your teachers, but just keep in mind that although we know a lot about playing and teaching the piano, we are not experts in the technical side of the instruments itself. Things like brands, specification, and so on, retailers are the best people to speak to about those. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Good luck and have fun piano shopping.